Hello, what's up? I think we're here. We're in our first live session completely out of nowhere. I've been planning on doing it since yesterday, but I didn't feel like announcing it or anything like that. So nobody's in here right now, but that's okay. The plan wasn't to have a massive crowd in here. I really just wanted to do a video that's a little bit more, I guess, genuine. Not that I'm fake or anything, but typically when I'm shooting a video, I have to repeat lines and like mess up and cut things out. And it makes for a nice finished product, but the process is pretty sloppy. It doesn't quite look the way you'd think after seeing the video. Yo, what's up? Hey, Rohan. Nice to see you in here. What's up? Yeah, so basically the way this works is once you're done with the live stream, you can just save it as a video on the channel. And so this is just going to be a longer video. I'm going to stay in here maybe like 30 minutes. If anyone else comes in, hi, Healing Elements. Nice to see you. I appreciate all your comments and all the love. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, so at the end of this session, basically there will be like a 30-minute video of just me talking for 30 minutes. So it'll be a lot different from what we're used to. And yeah, exactly. Seeing how it goes is literally what this is right now. It feels kind of like I'm winging it because I am. I have a few notes of things that I could talk about, but apart from that, I'm here to just talk. Like if anybody has anything they want to say, let me know. I would love to hear it. And yeah, so let's see. What was I going to talk about? Let me check some notes here. This is so weird. Yeah, don't really know what I'm doing, so I'm sorry for any awkwardness or technical difficulties, but yes, I agree. This is a time for pushing ourselves. I am much more comfortable knowing that when I'm shooting something, I can mess up and just delete it and no one ever has to see it. So for me to just come live like this in front of the camera without really a whole lot of a plan, it is pretty tough. And so thank you for seeing that, appreciating that. Yes, exactly, Rohan. That was my plan, to be honest. I wanted this to be like a Q&A sort of thing, like ask me anything, but being completely honest, I didn't think anyone would show up at 10 a.m. on a Friday with zero prior announcement because I just came out of nowhere with this. So yeah, I'm surprised I actually have a few of you guys in here. Thank you for being here. So let's see, posted 2 long ass videos on twin flames yesterday, first time. Nice. Hell yeah, I'm glad to hear it, Healing Elements. That's awesome. You have this. Hell yeah. 7 a.m. Dang, up bright and early, huh? I just got up like an hour ago. All right, so who else in here? How many people are we? Oh, we got 7 people. We're 7 in here right now. That's pretty cool. Okay, so yeah, everybody press like. Yes, I appreciate that. I agree. Everyone should like this video. But again, I apologize if it's weird because I'm not used to this. So, yeah. So, anything you guys want to talk about? Any questions? Just let me know. But if there are no questions, one thing that I was going to talk about is kind of my plans for making money for the channel. So I'm obviously doing this full time, but not making any money right now because all I'm doing is putting out videos, and that doesn't make you money until you have a lot of subscribers and watch time and all that stuff. And then you can get the ads. And so sometime, hopefully this calendar year, I want to start making money in one way or another, whether that's from the video, the ads, but I have to get a lot of watch time before I do that. Or I'm thinking of making an online course. I'm not exactly sure about what yet, though. If I had to choose one thing, the one thought that's been going through my mind in terms of an online course would be something about like the basics of mindfulness and spirituality, because it's something that I just recently got into in the last year or so. And it's really helpful, really life-changing. Like being able to appreciate the present moment and just live life and enjoy it, I guess, is just super powerful, especially in today's world. Like too many people are getting too caught up in their egos and their heads, like in their own life situations and stuff. And I think spirituality is a nice, like, breaking free from that. And you really get down to a lot of the kind of deeper truths of life when you're looking into spirituality and stuff. And so I want to kind of try to spread that message to the mainstream, to people that might not be aware of spiritual stuff. I want to be able to do that. All right, I haven't been reading the comments and stuff for a second, so I'm going to check this out. 1 second. Hey man, what exactly is your full-time? Okay, well, what exactly is my full-time job? Yeah, I just was talking about that. This is my full-time job right now. I'm literally just living off saved money because I just graduated college. So I'm not really working. I signed up for Uber, so I can Uber whenever I want if I'd like to. Considering getting a side job, like a serving job or bartending, that sort of thing, just to like make a few extra bucks on the side. But in terms of like path, like career path, like I want it to be making money online, whether it's through YouTube or through courses or through coaching and mentoring, like that sort of thing. And so, yeah, I'm going all in on this. So I'm just really hoping it works. All right, how am I growing my channel? That's a really good question. I ask myself that every day. So for now, for the first 500 subscribers or so, one of my main strategies was just trying to comment stuff on similar channels' videos as soon as they come out. And that way a bunch of people that might like my content might see me and might subscribe. And it's actually been a pretty decently effective strategy for the last few months. But I think that's starting to, I don't know. That's kind of linear growth. That's like you'll get a few subscribers every day. And I can't get to like, let's say 100,000 or 1 million or something like that just by getting a few every day. So I think what I'm trying to do now is I'm trying to focus more on just making really good quality videos, because one of YouTube's most important factors is watch time. So like how long people watch your video and how long it is. And so if I can make longer videos and get people to watch it all the way to the end, YouTube's going to start recommending my content to more and more people. And at that point, I'm going to get more views. That's going to translate to more subscribers, et cetera, et cetera. So that's kind of my plan, but we'll see how that goes, because I don't know. If anyone has any suggestions, anyone else that has a channel like Healing Elements, for example, if you know any ways of getting subscribers, please let me know. I'm very open to suggestions. Okay, let's see. Love your house, you never get happy. Yes. Awesome. Do you go for work beside YouTube? Again, yeah, this is a popular question. Right now, no, I do not work except for YouTube. So I'm going all in. Have you ever done modeling? I considered modeling, and actually it's still, I guess that's still on the table. I just haven't thought about it again recently. But yeah, the funny thing about that, check this out. We're going mobile. We're walking around the house now. So my crazy ass and my roommates decided it would be a good idea to buy a green screen. So if I did want to model, I could just come right here, edit some stuff out in the background, and perfect. But that's funny. The green screen's actually not just for me, but one of my roommates and I, best friend and roommate, we have this plan to, so he does commercial real estate, and he wants to make videos for his clients and stuff like that, but in front of a green screen with some sort of stuff in the background, like maybe like a picture of a nice office or something, I don't know, whatever. And so, yeah, that screen's gonna be kind of for both of us. So once I get that fully set up, you can expect some interesting backgrounds. I could even do some like really stupid, funny stuff with that. But yeah, just went off on a tangent. Let me keep looking at these comments now. You straight have to answer that question at the exact time. How long does it take to make a video from content to download? So I guess you're talking like start to finish, like whole process to make a video. It depends. It depends what the video is like. So I'd say my most common type of video is one where I just have some sort of little, like, I just say what I'm going to talk about and then talk about it for a while, put like some small edits in it, and that's it. And those, I'd say it takes maybe about an hour or so to plan it, just like figure out exactly like what points I'm going to make, what I'm going to call the video and the tags that I'm going to use, all that stuff. And then once I have a pretty good idea of that, I spend maybe like 20, 30 minutes shooting. And then it depends on how many edits I put in it. I can, if I really just want to get it done really fast, I could do it in like an hour or two. But if I want to put a little more effort into it and like a little cooler edits and stuff, then it can take a little longer. Like that high-fiving strangers video, that one took about 12 hours. I actually ended up staying up all night. Like the sun was rising and I was sitting right here seeing the sun come up as I'm finishing editing this video. I'm like, holy shit. So that was pretty intense. Okay, so that should hopefully answer that. Okay, let's see. Thank you, thank you. Oh my God, Healing Elements, that's hilarious. You have business cards and you go to festivals and do hand readings and give them wow, that's awesome. I don't know if you've seen, I had a video on the channel a couple months ago about music festivals and how they've changed my life and stuff. It's a pretty cool video if you want to check it out in case you haven't already, but I love festivals, like unbelievable. Like I go to a lot. Last year, 2019, between festivals and just DJ shows, must have gone to like 20 or more. Like it was pretty intense. But let's see. Where do I live? Orlando, Florida. Yeah. So if anybody else is in the Florida area, hit me up. Florida area. I say that as if I'm just going to drive like 10 minutes down the road. You might be in the panhandle like 5 hours away. But anyway. What kind of sport do you do or watch on TV? It's a very good question. So growing up, I was kind of into sports, but didn't really take anything that seriously until freshman year of high school. So when I was like 15, both of my parents, they actually met through the sport of rowing, through crew. And so they kind of wanted me to try it out. So my mom forced me into this learn to row thing where I learned how to row. And then I went and joined the high school team, and it was insane. Like our high school was hyper competitive. It was like a very hard environment. I was pretty burnt out by the end of the 4 years, but I left there with a national championship, a few state championships. Like it was a hell of a time. And most importantly, a ton of great memories, and gained a ton of confidence, just gained a bunch of friends. Just, I don't know. It was a really good experience overall. But in terms of and then I also did 1 year of rowing in college as well, my freshman year. I didn't really plan on it, but I just kind of ended up joining the team to try it out. And I was like, okay, I'll stick around for a full year. So in terms of sports that I play, it was mostly just crew rowing. And ones that I like to watch, I'd say my favorite two to watch are American football and soccer, or football, for depending on who's watching. But yes, that's about it. I think you're killing it. Natural at live, my suggestion. Also keep going live and you'll blow up. Thank you. I hope this is going well. I think it is actually going well. Thanks to you guys. I was expecting, honestly, to be sitting here awkwardly, not having anything to talk about, but you guys are actually throwing a lot of good questions and comments out here. So I like it. I like it a lot. Thank you guys. So let's see. Hello, Michael. So nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. I wish this was like an awesome conference. What if we could have everyone on the screen like a giant FaceTime? That would be pretty cool. But let's see. Ultra Bro. Just thought I'd say that because festivals came up. Yes, Rohan, Ultra. See you in a couple months. It's going to be lit. Oh, yeah. San Francisco. Nice. I need to go to California. Favorite NFL team? I don't know. I don't really have much of a team. Like growing up when I was playing video games and stuff, when I was little, I would always play as the Patriots because they were always the best team. So I would just like to play as the Patriots and smoke everyone. But then after a couple of years, I realized that's not really a good reason to like a team. So I kind of started watching the Bucks just because they're like the closest to my hometown, but then they suck and it's like impossible to be a Bucks fan. So I was like, nah. And so I've honestly never really had a team. I just kind of enjoy watching the sport if it's on, you know, it's not like something I follow or anything. Yeah, that's actually a good point. I don't really follow sports like at all. Because I don't know. I'm just not that interested in them. And so I just would rather spend my time doing other things. But okay. Will you do videos about working out and style sometimes? Because this is how you can have more subscribers. A lot of people are interested about that. I agree. I'm thinking about it, but I'm just not sure because I gotta picking like a brand or like a direction for the channel is really hard because like you have to be kind of like specific. Like if you're a little too broad, you might lose some people, but then if you're too specific, you might lose some people. Like it's really been a challenge to figure out exactly what I'm gonna make videos about and who they're gonna be for. I like what I've landed on so far, and I think I will incorporate a couple of workout type things into that and maybe style and stuff, just because I'd like my channel to be pretty holistic, like a good balanced life type of thing. And I think that that is a really important part of a balanced life. And it's something that I do. I've been working out pretty much every day for a while. So yeah, I think I will make some sort of video on that, definitely. And I do agree that it will probably help get some subscribers. So do you watch documentaries? Any esoteric shows like Ancient Aliens? Do you watch docs on spiritual subjects? Is my question. So I do watch documentaries. In fact, that's my favorite genre of movie. Like you can call me a nerd, but honestly, like if I had to pick a favorite genre of movie, it'd probably be documentaries. I just think they're pretty interesting as long as it's on the right topics, the ones that are interesting. But I don't know. I haven't really seen that many documentaries on spiritual subjects. The closest thing I can think of is on Netflix. There's this show. It's called Explained. It's like a documentary series. And then there's a spin-off version called The Mind Explained. There's only like 5 episodes, but one of them is on mindfulness. It's Mindfulness Explained. And it's really cool. It's only like 20 minutes or something, but it gives you like a really nice rundown of what mindfulness is. And that was pretty cool. But awesome. Yes, I agree. That's kind of my main reason for doing this live stream is that I wanted it to be like more real, because I feel like I'm just putting on this like facade. Like I'm not being fake in my videos. Like don't take this as me like just like faking shit, but it's like it just doesn't feel the same recording something and saying the same line like 5 times until I get it right, and then going back and cutting it all out and then posting it. Like I still like it. I'm still gonna keep doing it. Obviously, those are good videos, but this just feels, I don't know. I want more of like a connection with everyone. You know, I want people to know like who I really am between the cuts, so to speak. I just made that up, but yeah, hopefully. I don't know if you just heard that little noise, but no one else is home. We have a cat, as you might have seen in my law of attraction video, and he is a clever cat, man. He literally opens drawers and opens doors. Like you will literally be sleeping in the room and you'll just hear like, wah, 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 and then he just opened the door, like pulled the door handle and like pushed it open and just walked in. It's ridiculous. Anyway. I'm all in as well. Continue and trust it. It'll be cool to watch it. Yeah, I mean, I'll definitely check out your channel. You say you're all in as well. You mean like with YouTube? I definitely will check out your channel because I feel that. being a full-time small YouTuber is rough, but not gonna be small forever. So, are you single? Yeah. Yes. I have a human creature cat. Mine too. Yes, with YouTube, I just started. I need to put out quality versus quantity. I want to get bit. Yeah, okay. I'm going to talk about that actually. That's a very good point. The quantity or whatever, quality versus quantity debate in YouTube. I think that's a very interesting concept because on the one hand, I've seen accounts where they've only posted like 4 videos over the span of like 4 months or something like that. But that each video has thousands of views. So they definitely focused on quality and they got the results from that. They got a bunch of views. Sorry. And then on the other hand, you have people like, not sure, some of you might be familiar with Aaron Doughty. He's a big spiritual YouTuber. He's been putting out daily videos every day for a few years now. It's just 15 to 20 minute videos of him just talking, very minimal cuts, almost kind of like this, but not live, just him talking about something for like 15 minutes. And he posts these videos every single day. So that, and he's got a lot of subscribers now. He's got like over 800,000 just from posting a video every single day. And so I think it comes down to like watch time. I think it's like either you can make a really good video that people will watch pretty much to the end, so YouTube will recommend it, but then you don't have as much content, or you can have a ton of content that not everyone really watches to the end, but just because of the sheer amount of content you've put out, YouTube will recommend your stuff because you have a ton of stuff to watch and keep people on the site watching longer. Okay, anyway. Do you much want to marry? Hi, you will have millions of subscribers. I hope so. That'd be awesome. That'd be great. I'm just starting project. Well, I'm not sure. Wow. I'm about to start a new project at work, but don't really believe in it as much as I should. How should I go about putting in my best work? I want to go to work with the right mentality. Well, I mean, I guess I would need a little bit more detail to get like really specific with that. And we can talk about that later. For you guys that don't know, I know Rohan personally. We went to college together and he's a homie. Anyway, just quick thoughts on that. Not really believing in it. That's tough. I mean, that's just like, you just have to know that like being in a job where you're working for someone else, you're not always going to be doing exactly what you want to do. And even when you're working for yourself, you're not even going to be always doing what you want to do. Like there's going to be stuff that you have to do that you don't really necessarily want to, but sometimes you just got to put your head down, grind, go do it. But what I would say is if this keeps happening a lot, if you're not really happy about this project and then you're not really happy about the next one, and then there's another one, you're not happy about it, then that's something structural that I think is kind of probably more related to the job, and you're gonna have to question whether or not you actually like the job. But if it's just one project, I just say like you just kind of like gotta suck it up and go for it. Just grind through it and just try to make it through, but also find ways to make it enjoyable. Like don't tell yourself that you hate it and you don't believe in it and stuff, because that's only gonna make you hate it more. So hopefully that helps. And also, sorry, I am 23 years old and my voice cracks like a fucking 16-year-old boy. Like it's crazy. Like I don't know what's going on, especially this morning. It's like extra bad, but you have no idea how frustrating that is recording. And then all of a sudden, like, oh my God. The amount of times you'd see, if I just posted a video without ever cutting it, the amount of times you just see it, it's ridiculous. I hate it. Like, how do you get your voice to stop cracking? I don't know. Whatever. Anyway. Yeah, daily Monday through Friday videos. Yeah, it's tough. I did Monday through Friday videos for about 2 weeks when I first started, just because I wanted to get used to editing, get used to posting, get used to coming up with ideas. Just really, like, it was like a crash course on YouTube. Just like post a bunch of stuff so that I can get kind of good at it pretty fast. And I think it worked really well for that purpose. But sustainably speaking, I don't think I could do 5 videos a week or daily videos. It's a lot. It's a lot of work, especially if you want to do other stuff apart from YouTube. Like in my case, I do make the 2 videos a week, but I also, whoa, here's the cat. Bodhi. Hi. Sorry for the interruption, but this is worth it, I'd say. So his name is Bodhi. I'm going to type it in the chat so that you know how to spell it. This is Bodhi. Say hi, Bodhi. So apparently what happened was, so this is technically my roommate's cat, and he moved in, and now it's our cat. But apparently he was going to name him Bo, but then when he was training him, he would say Bo, and he would get scared because he thought he was saying no. And so it was just getting really confusing, like between Bo and no. So then he just ended up calling Bodhi. So that's it. Look at him. Anyway, where was I? I don't even remember what I was talking about, so I apologize for that. Come on, Bodhi. It's my throat chakra. Yeah. I'm gonna have to ask my mom about that. My mom. But yeah, my mom's also big into this spirituality stuff as well. Maybe my mom's watching now. I don't know. Or maybe she'll watch later. We'll see. But yeah, my mom's commented on a couple of my videos. You might see her on there under MJ Bloom. But yeah, shout out, Mom. Oh, and look at this. This is really cool. This has been here this whole time, and I haven't shown you guys, but it's literally right here behind my computer. Come on, buddy. Oh, he's scared of it. Now you guys are like, what is he about to show me? Well, look. Okay, buddy, you're gonna have to move. I apologize, cat. Oh no, it's running low on water. All right. I'm sorry for this little intermission. I'm refilling my fountain real quick. Okay. Look at that. Oh, the water's not coming out of this side right now. But this thing is awesome for like meditating or just having it around you in general. Just being able to watch this little thing. Okay, right now it's not working so well. But whatever. Normally water would come out of that side too. But, okay. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, now we're going. Now we're talking. There we go. All right, so what do we got here? Saying I was working on other things outside of YouTube. Yeah, I was gonna say, if all you're gonna do is YouTube, then I could see how you can maybe do like daily videos. But for me, I don't know exactly what direction I'm gonna end up going, but I know I wanna do something in terms of either online courses or coaching, consulting, mentoring, that sort of thing. And those are things that I need to kind of start planning. Oh, or even write a book at some point. That would be like a little later down the line. But I don't know, just other things outside of YouTube that involve making money online. But I'm not sure exactly what direction that's going to take. But in order for me to think about that and have space and time to think about that, I can't be making videos every single day, or else I'm just gonna get caught up in it. So I need a couple days a week to be like thinking bigger picture, I guess. That's actually a really cool point. Don't leave. I'll be back in 10 seconds. Does anybody recognize these? Does anybody recognize these? So these are, actually, I'm not even going to say it yet, just because I want to see if anyone knows. But the point that I was just making is that you sometimes, I think the cat was just chasing a lizard. Okay, but yeah, sometimes you can, there's kind of like, okay, I have to explain what these are. Yes, Gary Vee, there we go. Someone got it, Gary Vee. Now I can finally spill the beans. Yeah, so these are the Gary Vee shoes, the clouds and dirt ones, which I added a little bit of my own dirt to them as well. But yeah, the point of them is that one represents like clouds and one represents dirt, and then same with the blue and the brown. Basically what he's talking about with that is, oh shit, I just spilled water everywhere. But basically what he's talking about with the clouds and dirt thing is like, you gotta have both perspectives. You have to be up in the clouds or whatever, talking about like your dreams, your visions, like your greater mission, your goals, your direction, all that stuff. But if you're too caught up in that, you're never gonna get anything done. But then there's the dirt, which is just the grind, the hustle, putting in the hours, getting it done, that sort of thing. But if you're too focused on that and you don't have your head in the clouds, you're going to be aimless. You're not really going to know what you're doing. You're not going to have the motivation either, because you don't know why you're doing it. So you have to find this balance between clouds and dirt. And that's why I wanted to get these shoes, because it's like a constant reminder of that. When you look at them, you're just like, oh, dope, clouds and dirt. Got to keep my head in both places. You know? Let's get this out of here. It's distracting. Whew. All right, so what's up? Dope fountain, thank you. So, motivation video soon? Maybe, we'll see. I haven't really thought about it. The closest thing to that I'd say is honestly my channel trailer, like kind of hypes me up. Like I don't want to toot my own horn or anything, but I've watched it a few times afterwards and I'm like, hell yeah, it's a good video. So we'll see. Maybe sometime in the next month or two, maybe I'll make a motivational video, but I'm a little bit more about information and giving you tools to empower you to do your own thing rather than just like hype you up. But I might incorporate that a little bit. We'll see. You should add affiliate links from Amazon, Audible under your videos. Yeah, I don't know a whole lot about that, but I'm definitely open to that. I was just watching a video yesterday actually on a YouTuber talking about all the money that he made last year or whatever, and that was one of the ways that he made money. It's one of the smaller ones, but still, it's good money for literally just, he said he doesn't even talk about the links. He literally just adds them under his video and he gets money from them. So that's pretty cool. But that's sick, like opposite type energies. Yeah, opposite type energy in a way, kind of. It's like those dichotomies of life, you know. It's actually just like my channel, if you think about it. Like there's material success on one side, you can have a ton of that, but then not be truly happy, or you can be like super happy, but then not have anything in the real world. And so it's like finding a balance between these two almost opposite things. The same thing with that. It's like you gotta have your head in the clouds and like know your vision, know all that stuff, but then also be down in the dirt doing the grinding, the hustling, all that. So it's like, I think a lot of the best things in life are on the extremes. You gotta take lessons from both sides of the spectrum, you know, and that's pretty important. Like learning things from people that were really good at stuff. That didn't make any sense, but you know what I mean? Like if you wanted to know like something about basketball, but you don't necessarily want to be the next Kobe Bryant, you could still learn like the really good lessons about basketball from Kobe Bryant. But I don't know. I don't know how to explain this. This is not going the way I had it in my head. Anyway. But you're so freaking good at the Tony Robbins thing. That would be funny. I can just imagine myself doing a Tony Robbins conference or something. That would be fun. I want to do a seminar so bad. Like, I need to get a good following so that I can have a seminar. Right now, if I had a seminar in Orlando, maybe like one person might show up, but that would be so much fun. Damn. Okay, one day. Oh man. Well, let's see. What else? Did I have anything else to talk about? Let me see. Oh yeah, this is random, but like another source of making money that I've seen some YouTubers do, and I don't know if it's like appropriate in my case or not, is Patreon, I guess is how you say it. But it's literally just like you pretty much go, and if there's a channel that you really like and they have a Patreon account, you sign up and you pay them like a couple dollars a month or however much you want, and you get some sort of extra benefit from it in exchange for like paying a couple dollars a month. So you get some sort of exclusive stuff. I've been kind of thinking about that, but if I do something like that, I want like an exact, clear thing that I'm going to spend the money on, so that you guys aren't just like feeling like you're just paying me, supporting my life in general. Like, I want it to be like, guys, I need to get a new camera, but cameras are expensive. So I'm going to Patreon. So hopefully if you guys are generous, you could pay me a couple dollars a month, and that'll help me get closer to having a better camera so that I can make better videos for you guys. You know, like that would make more sense than just like, give me your money. I don't want your money like that. But yeah, I don't know if that's a good idea or not, but I'll think about it. But yeah, actually, that's a good point, that you got to head out. I don't exactly have to head out, but I do have some stuff to do. I said I was going to do this for about 30 minutes. Turns out it's been almost 40 now, because I've been honestly having fun. Like, it's gone better than I expected, thanks to you guys. Like, I really appreciate the comments and all the discussion and stuff. I really, really like this. Like, I really like the realness of, in real time, having you guys ask me something and me just be able to sit here and answer it. And the best thing, this is something I meant to say right in the beginning, but I think I trailed off and completely forgot what I was talking about. This is going to become an actual video afterwards once I post it. And I'm going to run through it again afterwards, and I'm going to put timestamps in the description of when I talk about certain things. So that way you don't have to come back and watch like a 40-minute video. You'll see the video. I'm just saying in case you weren't here, but if you're not here, you're not listening to me right now, so it doesn't make sense. But imagine you weren't here. You didn't watch this video. You just check later today that I just did a live video. It's 40 minutes long. You're not going to sit there and watch it, but you see in the description, oh, so he talks about money at 3 minutes, and he talks about his cat at 20 minutes, and he talks about this at whatever. Then you can just skip around to whatever part you want and watch whatever interests you, or the part where I talk about sports, or the part where I talk about whatever. So yeah, let's see, what else are you guys saying? Seriously, you're genuine. This was real. Yes, I look forward to catching more soon. Thank you. I think I want to do this like every 2 weeks, maybe. Sounds good. Maybe like every, what is it, the second, third Friday? I don't know. I'll figure it out and I'll tell you guys. But I think every 2 weeks sounds really good, because it's just such a good way to talk in a more real way. I love it. I don't know. Let's see. Your channel is fantastic. So, yeah, self-improvement. Yeah, quick little rant on self-improvement, personal development, self-help, whatever you want to call it. It's changed my life, man. Obviously, that's like the point of it. But I got into it, let's say, less than 2 years ago. Like, and this is a funny story. This is gold. This is going to be like the funniest part of this entire live stream, because it's kind of embarrassing. But the way I got into it was, I really didn't know how to talk to girls. And so I went on Google, dropped my ego, and was like, all right, how to talk to girls. And I ended up finding some interesting videos, some of which were by How to Beast. I don't know if any of you guys in here are part of Beast Nation, but I've been watching him for a couple of years now. He was like literally the first personal development guy that I started watching. And I still watch him to this day. Like every time he drops a video, I'm watching it. I'm usually commenting on it. Some of you guys might even know my channel from that. But the cool thing was it started with how to talk to girls, which sounds like such a shallow, like surface level topic. But that actually, knowing how to talk to girls requires that you yourself be like an actually cool and fun and interesting and nice person. And so it's not about getting girls, it's about improving yourself so that one of the results can be you get girls. And so it went from like getting girls to just like being happier and whatever more in general to like spirituality. Like it's been this crazy long journey of just learning all sorts of stuff about life and about the world and ourselves and everything. It's just been really awesome. And it's the whole reason why I started this channel, because I learned so much from YouTube that I felt like I wanted to be a part of that. Continue the learning for myself first and foremost, because to teach something, you have to know it super well. And also to start spreading that message with everyone else. And hopefully one day spread that with more and more people, because that's another thing. Now I'm really going on a rant, so this is not ending yet. But yeah, so just from the beginning, from having less than like 100 subscribers and already having 1 or 2 people comment on videos saying how it helped them so much or it's really like impacted them, hearing a comment like that means so much. And so the more I get those comments, the more it just reminds me why I'm doing this. And just I keep imagining, like, what if I had 100,000, 500,000, 1 million subscribers? That would just be like unbelievable. Like that level of impact, like being able to help someone out that much, but like for thousands or hundreds of thousands of people is just a dream. Like that's why I'm doing it more than anything else. That's the number one reason. I'm very excited for that. Anyway, okay, I'm done with my self-improvement rant for now. Yes, I am very passionate and like to think I'm pretty hardworking, so I appreciate that. Thank you. That's official. Inspired by my organization. Yeah, I've always been a very organized person. Actually, I was just talking about this with someone last week. If I were to get like a real job, like a 9-to-5 job, I would really consider one in operations. Like I studied business in college, and so one of my classes was operations management, just kind of like the day-to-day, like making the business work, you know, like all this sort of stuff. It's kind of, that stuff's always been really good for me because I'm super organized. I'm like, okay, we have to do this at this time, and then we have these resources, so we can allocate that here, boom, boom. I even went on vacation one time, like a couple of years ago. I was in Copenhagen for spring break, which that's kind of a weird spring break trip, but no, it's because I was studying abroad in Spain at the time, and we had like an equivalent of spring break. And so since we were already in Europe, we decided to travel through the northern countries, and we went to Copenhagen. And we found out about this thing where you could pay like $70 or something for this tourist card that would let you get into all the attractions pretty much for free or cheaper. And so I sat down one night and just planned out for like literally 2 hours, like a route through the city. Okay, we're gonna go from this one to this one because that one's close, and then we're gonna go to this one before it closes, and then we can go across to here and then have lunch over here, and then this and that. And I just literally planned like the entire 2 days to the T. Like we just went and did everything. We saw everything in Copenhagen, and it was one of my favorite cities because of it. So little lesson, be organized, plan ahead, it works wonders. Anyway, well, and I say that right now as I didn't really plan ahead for this video, but you know, we're all a little bit hypocritical sometimes. Let's see. Yeah, I agree. More impact from the seed. Yeah, I've been getting that a lot. Like I've been hearing stuff about that, like see day-to-day step, how you develop in real life, all that type of stuff. It's like I really do want to include that on my channel somehow, and I'm not really sure how to, but I've gotten that comment a few times to like kind of like almost like I talk about this all the time, but I don't really like show it. And so I don't really know how to show it, but I think I'll try to figure that out in some way. So if anyone has any ideas, let me know. Let's see. That's funny. You said it's nice to watch people talk, and you can never shut it off and you just own it and stuff. I'd just like to say I'm exactly not the same way. Believe it or not, I've always been pretty like shy, and even till this day, like last night, I had a few friends over, we were all hanging out. I hardly said a word. Like I've always been a quieter person. I'm a listener. I just tend to get my entertainment in a group of friends. I tend to just be entertained by watching them interact and like occasionally saying a couple things, but I don't know. I'm just more of an introverted person, I guess. But in this case, like when I'm talking about something that I'm really passionate about, I can just go on forever and ever and ever, especially in situations like where I've had a couple drinks and I'm talking to someone about this. Forget it. Forget it. I will talk your ear off literally for hours, which is really awesome. Like that's why I'm glad I'm doing something that I love, because it really brings out my personality. Because I feel like when you're not talking and you're just like alone, your personality is kind of hidden sometimes. It requires you to talk to someone else to be able to kind of let your personality out. And so that's why I love just doing this, doing what I'm doing. I get to talk about what I love. It just comes out so much more easily, so much more naturally. So yeah. Anyway. Oh yeah, Scorpio. That's funny. Yeah. Okay. So now it's been 47 minutes. I only plan on doing like 30. So I think if it goes too much longer, it's just going to start getting kind of ridiculous. And I want to have a lot more stuff to talk about in the future ones. So I don't want to waste all my content right now. So I'm really excited about this. I'm very happy with how this went. And I hope that after doing this one, hopefully having some good response over the next week or so from this. And just lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, and then after being able to actually announce them, like over the next couple of weeks, like in one or two of the videos, I'll probably plug this. I'll be like, oh yeah, tune in next Friday for another live Q&A / conversation / whatever this is. And then hopefully that means even more people will join. And apart from just more people joining and being here now, which thank you, I very much appreciate it. Apart from that, it's also awesome. I'm just gonna have this huge video on my channel now of just all sorts of different topics. Like I'll probably put like the main few topics and titles so that you like see it and you're like, oh, that's interesting. Let me see that. But then in the description, you'll see the detailed breakdown of all the stuff we've talked about. So yeah, anyway, yeah, I get too distracted on freaking contagious vibes. Hey. That's funny. All right. Well, on that note, look at my armpits. Orlando sounds all nice until it's the middle of January and it's supposed to be cold like everywhere else in the world, and I'm over here with the massive pit stains. So that's just how it's got to be. But on that note, I guess we'll end the video. So hope you all enjoyed it. I sure did, and I plan on seeing you in another one of these very soon, but also in the next video, which should be Tuesday at 10 a.m. So thank you for watching. Thank you for being here if you were here, and have a nice day. Peace. End.